What's going on, guys? We are here for part one of the AutoFlex course log. This is my first time taking this club onto the course, and so we are just going to see how this performs. Hole number one, 393 yards, and just a smooth butter cut to start the day. Normally, I wouldn't hit driver here, but the rule is for this course log, we are hitting AutoFlex on every single hole except par threes. Now, had about 135 left to the pin, hit a nice little punch 8-iron because, again, it is 2 degrees Celsius. So for all my American friends, 35 degrees Fahrenheit. The ball is going absolutely nowhere, and it's raining. I had this for birdie and had been putting out a lot of slow greens, did not anticipate blowing it 5 feet past the hole to start. That was a little nerve-wracking. They had a tournament here the day before, so the pins were in good spots, but the greens were running. Nice little par to start. We have a short par 5 next. The goal was to just aim off that tree on the right and hit a smooth draw, and honestly, this was pretty effortless. For my second drive with the AutoFlex on a course, I could not have asked for anything better. It set up this in for my eagle, and I pretty much have never hit a better 4-iron in my life. Like, this was so straight at the pin, I honestly couldn't have paid for a better 4-iron shot, and as you can see, that was as money as I could have drawn up and could have wished for, which now left us with a little bit of nerves for this putt, and gave it a couple extra looks, and we absolutely drained it. What a start. -2. That got me going, I am not gonna lie. So now the next hole here is a 411 yard par 4. I see those two trees in front. You kind of want to split the uprights. I normally would never hit driver here, but you know the rules. We're hitting AutoFlex on every hole. And honestly, just a nice, smooth, little low cut. And that was money. And you're going to see, I'm going to smile here because I honestly couldn't believe how easy it was to hit that shot. Again, had an 8-iron in. The pin is on the left-hand side. And, you know, just took a good look at trying to hit a cut in there and just flared it out. Unfortunately, just kind of got a little under it. The ground is really wet. We're basically getting zero rollout on any of the fairways here. Wherever it lands is where it is. We are doing lift clean in place, just so you guys know. And we're playing it 1 tee up because if I played it at 6,900 yards on that day, the ball, it just wasn't happening. We had this uphill putt for birdie and much better speed this time. Left ourselves with about a foot and nice little tap in par. No complaints. And we are moving on. All right, next is a long par 3 here. Pin was at the back, just a nice smooth 4-iron. Honestly, I didn't catch it well enough, which is a little bit fat in terms of the contact. So it left us with quite a long putt here. And, you know, just judging the green speed, this was a tough one to gauge. But honestly, whatever line I picked, I almost drained it. It was about a centimeter away from going in. So that was pretty exciting. Which left me with just a nice little tap in par here, nothing too crazy, and was starting to feel a lot of confidence with the putter. I know the first hole wasn't great, but everything started to come together. Now this hole, I really wanted to completely just light it up and try and hit a super hard drive, but the rain was starting to come down, and honestly, I just did not make good contact. Kind of caught it a bit low in the face. Now, normally with my driver in the previous shaft, this probably would have snap hooked a little more, but we ended up pretty much in the middle of the fairway, just lost a bunch of distance. We had a 4-iron in, and again, I just flared this to the right. The exact distance I needed to the pin, but unfortunately just ended up right at the side of the green. So not ideal, but trying to get up and down here. This is my 56-degree wedge. I used the Ping Glide 3.0s. Caught it clean. And it rolled up. Unfortunately, it just didn't release as much as I had hoped, so it left us with a little bit of work. But, you know, this was a tricky putt at the time. It kind of goes a little right to left, but I kind of didn't want to play too much break, and so I'm glad I didn't because I was able to get it center cut. We move on with a par. Tried to absolutely crush another drive on this hole here. This is another short par 5, and didn't make great contact. I'm gonna be honest. The contact was not great, but it was just a nice, easy draw. It just didn't go as far as I wanted. I had about 206 into the wind to this pin and just hit a nice punch cut 2-iron, which was just one of the best shots I've ever hit when it comes to this club. The ball striking with my long irons today was just money. I couldn't believe it. And having another look at eagle was good. Just misread the break a little bit, played it a little too high. That's fine. Tap in birdie. I will take a tap-in birdie all day. Now, moving on to the next hole, we have a short par 4 here. I would never hit driver here, but you know the rules. It's AutoFlex on every hole. And so just hit a nice little punch, cut again, right up the middle. Like, just smooth. I think that's the thing with this shaft that I'm noticing is that I can really try and crank it, but what's really good is just hitting these nice little, like, breezy little cuts out there. I had 99 into this pin. It ended up being a back pin and hit a great wedge. This was my 52-degree wedge, another pin glide 3.0, and just stuck this like right beside the pin. Had a great look at birdie. My putting lessons have really been paying off, and I started to really catch a groove, and you'll see on this putt, like, it was just a nice straight putt. I had a good roll and right in. Exactly the putt I wanted to make. Like, and to be 4 under through 7, like, I was definitely feeling the momentum here. So as we move on to 8, just a short little par 3, 142 yards. Had a 9-iron here. The rain's really starting to come down. I caught this actually really well. It just went really high and flared a bit. So it just seemed with some of my shorter clubs, I was flaring my irons out a little more, which left me with this chip. This is with a 56-degree wedge. And as you can see, I blew this chip. Like, look at that. That was great. Like, just a piece of work I left myself here. So this putt now to save par, gave it a good read and was feeling very confident because the putter's been working all day and just absolutely drained it. I was feeling it after that. Like, are you kidding me? When you get holes like that, that feels like a birdie. This is another hole. Again, I would never hit driver on this hole, but AutoFlex, baby, and just absolutely piped it right down the middle. Guys, this was effortless. Okay, as you've seen, this has not been a very eventful course vlog in terms of drives, and the reason for that is because I've just hit very easy drives in the fairway all the time, which has set me up to just make birdies, including this one, where I had a punch 9-iron in, left it a little short, but that's okay, because again, having so much confidence hitting putts, and you guys see the conditions, like, look at this right here. How great does this look? But it's raining, but I love these views. This was wicked. But it's wet and like these conditions are poor. And to be 4 under through 8 in these conditions, like that's unheard of for me. So I know I haven't been hitting it far and I've been putting it in the fairway and now I'm rolling the rock with all this confidence and I'm 5 under through 9. Guys, this is my best I've ever been through 9. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that I was just putting the ball in play all day. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please stay tuned for part 2 of the AutoFlex course log coming at you live tomorrow. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.